Right, ladies and germs, this is the start of the coast to coast. What could possibly go wrong? Bit of a change of plan. 2 secs, just dipping my feet in the water. Now I'm going to go back and get a little stone for my kids, although I'm not going to put them in my boots like they want me to. Yeah, a couple of last minute changes. Had to change out my backpack because my 50 litre was just a little bit too small. Used my old backpack, it was horrific. So quick pop into Decathlon and get a new one. So let's hope that weren't a bad move. And the socks I packed thinking they were my Danish endurance, ain't. But hey ho, gotta be done, innit? I won't film too much, obviously I've got to conserve my battery. 10 days, sleeping in bushes. There you go, boys. Just picked up the stone, I'm going to carry it to the other side of the country for you. It's for you and your mum. That one, you prats. Who do you think I am? Would it suck to live there? I think not. There you go, Jack. As soon as I win enough money. So, as I saunter through this beautiful land, you get to thinking. One gentleman kills himself after appearing on Jeremy Kyle. All the politicians, professionally outraged, the talking heads all come out and say what a disgrace it is. Yet 71 serving and ex-veterans or ex-servicemen last year took their own lives, and these same people kept absolutely stum. Now this tells you two things. One, what a bunch of dick juggling thunder twants. I'll clean that up, by the way. We have people of influence and people in power, and two, the need we have for charities like Combat Stress. I'm not going to turn this into a what do you call it, a comic relief, where every 2 minutes you're going to get a photograph of a distressed soldier. It's not about that. You'll get a mention, maybe two a vid, but link below. They donate, I think it's 84p, 86p, something like that, of every pound goes directly to help people. And if you're not comfortable donating to a charity you may not have heard of, just give a thought to the Royal British Legion. Well, you know, there's many vets on the streets, or the plight of the homeless, all together. On the way up here I stopped for a coffee, and there was a skinny, bush-haired, hairy, vagrant looking man. I stopped to give him some money and a sandwich. He told me to piss off, it was Joey D. Anyway, give it some thought. Link below. There's the first look at them. We'll be there by tonight. Now that is one fat knacker of a lazy sheep. You ain't far behind him, mate, either, are you? You alright there? You look happy enough, didn't you? Lucky gits. There you go. Back to the days when men were men. Well, so far so good. A few little niggles with the Bergen, but that's to be expected, it's new. I'll try and iron them out later. Really scenic. so far. I thought it'd be better signposted, to be honest. Anyone attempting this without a map, don't. I'm using a little pocket guide. I've got the A to Z in the back for when it gets a bit trickier. I mean, I haven't got lost yet, but yeah, be prepared. Coming up to just gone 11. I'm going to think about sitting down in a bit, having a bite to eat. I know I'm on the way, right way, look. I'm just about to enter Wainwright's Passage. Yeah, baby. Yeah, just coming up to the hilly region. But no, I've been impressed so far. I'm trying to pace myself at the moment, which I think I'm doing, as you can see by the lack of sweat. But I've started off behind a couple of groups and I seem to have left them for dead. I do suffer a bit with a bull in the china shop mentality, which ain't going to serve me well over a long distance. So I'm just trying to take a leisurely stroll and see how we go. If there's a pub soon, happy days. One other thing I have noticed, there's a lot of bloody litter. I'm hoping it's not people using the trail as hikers and that sort of stuff. But yeah, loads of litter. Anyway, I ain't whinging, I'm here to enjoy myself. See you when I'm chomping. Have you ever seen a more northern image in your life? Love it. And so it begins. Just taking 5. Got some of those effervescent tablets, Barocca type stuff in my water, and a couple of homemade energy bars from the wife, and they are delicious. Only trouble is I've proper packed heavy. I've packed for a full 10 days worth of food, and I've got about 1.5 kilos of them alone. So I am, with no exaggeration, the first couple of days effectively carrying a bag of cement around with me. Lessons learnt for next time. Only need half of it at pub lunches. Gagging. 12 o'clock, doing well. Cleator something I'm climbing up. I'll show you on the map where I've been. This is the first incline, bloody steep one as well. So, I'm going to charge my phone up with my solar panel, take 10-15 minutes, get some damn it down my head, and then crack on to Ennerdale Water, or beyond. We'll see how we go. I'd say doing quite well at the minute. I would say, let's have a quick look. So I have gone, yeah, I'm just in the middle of Cleator Moor forestry woodland. So I've done 3 pages and I've got a page and a bit to do. So yeah, not too bad. Very good. So then, it's the first climb done. I started off over there, walked over to that tower, around and up. Absolutely stunning. I believe you can see Scotland over there, or if you're a flat earther like Anthony Riley, I don't know, probably Gibraltar. And this is where I'm going to. Look at that. Obviously a bit cloudy, but stunning all the same. Right, let's get it on. Hello and welcome to the first edition of Things I've Learned Today. Apparently, up north, if someone says to you, my dog may jump up to say hello, that means my dog's going to bite you. Didn't bite me, just aggressively mouthed. People up north apparently don't like people videoing their washing. You can't film a time lapse with a tripod cum selfie stick in the wind. And that's about it really. Been a glorious day. This second half, I've been going for about another hour and a half since I stopped for lunch. Haven't covered a great deal of distance. Been taking me time to see if it's any better on the old body. And it ain't. So I might just get my head down and go for it. The other thing I learnt, there is a reason why Aldi effervescent tablets are so cheap. They taste like dust, a little bit of dust, but they do give you a bit of a kick. But I'm expecting to crash also. But good to have in the bag, you never know when you need them. Anyway, see ya in a bit. He is a unit. Just looking after his bitches, look. Don't think about it, beefwit. I ain't Ace. I will bleed and choke you out cold. Yeah. Luckily there's a fence between us, so there'll be trouble, mister. Now either I got it wrong, or that bull has got one ball bag and 6 dicks. Or it could be a cow. A ripped cow. Right then, water refilled. I'm going to take a trip down the side of the Ennerdale water, see if I can jump in somewhere and have a little wild camp. There's no way I'll get away with it here, which is unfortunate because it's a bit special. Anyhow. So I decided to walk right the way around the lake on the left hand side to try and get a bit further ahead, which may have ended up being a bit of a mistake. To be honest with you, keeping the lake on your left, that's a bit brutal on tired legs. But also what it means is I've got very poor signal. I've also meeting up with a couple of people tomorrow. If they come that way, it's a couple of hours until they get to me, unless I can get them to come up that track. But with no signal, I've got to try and let them know. So I could have gone and beeped up. Anyway, I've got a good 3-4 miles extra in today, at least. Yeah, just got to find a place to kip. I know this looks like the absolute perfect place to kip, but unless it's the last resort, I can't really see it happening. I'll find somewhere. Never have I been so happy to see a hut in the middle of nowhere. Done about an extra 6.5, 7 miles today. So yeah, it'd be nice to get my head down. Well, I've got my options mint hot chocolate, which is the bomb, by the way. I bleeding need it. Top tip for you: if you save your bags from your camping meals and wash them out, saves bringing a plate. Just empty. I've got Thai red curry. Yeah, bring them along in a little doobly furk. What's it called? Ziploc bag. Empty them in. Ziploc bag can be used for rubbish. Boom. Loads of money saved. No plate needed. I've got a plate anyway. Oh. That's all right, isn't it? I'll set up a time lapse, I think. Like a log. About 5:30, nearly 6 o'clock now. I'm going to get my porridge on. Deep heat my legs because I'm a wee bit stiff. and yeah, get going. Happy days. Morning people. I'm feeling surprisingly fresh. The ankle I went over on a couple of weeks back, I'm not going to lie to you, it's given me a lot of grief. But not the sort of grief that's going to stop me doing anything at the moment. Just enough to make me go, ooh, from time to time. Anyway, I've got about a 3-mile walk before I meet up with the guys I'm meeting up with. Route 1 straight up that bugger. So, me feeling surprisingly fresh may not last that long. Hey ho. This bag, way straight down the bog. The bag has been a bit of a disappointment, to be honest with you. The hip belt don't really do it for me. Keeps sliding down. And the tent, for the first time ever, I had the dreaded condensation. It wasn't too bad, to be honest. It wasn't on the inside of the net, but it was on the inside of the actual tent itself. Bit of a nightmare trying to dry it out this morning, so I got put away a little bit wet. And now I'm going to put you away because you don't want to listen to me going why. Yeah, not the easiest of paths. Well, I've just done route 1 up there. I wouldn't do it if you ain't fit, and I ain't fit. Oh, that's hard work. But have a look at that behind me. Oh yes, onward and upward. I'm guessing it's that way. Down to the old slate works. Cup of coffee or something, I think. I'm blowing out my hoop. So a bit of a boo-boo. I followed that path down, following the Cowns, when I needed to follow that ridge going across. So, I mean, I can think of worse places to take a wrong turn, but either way, I'm a bit of a dick. Proper annoyed with myself at the moment due to my little detour that made my little hour and a half jaunt in the morning to go meet up with Martin Morse into a 4-hour death by hill. It was savage. Forget a chance, I'll show you what I mean when I get back and get me map out properly, but that little map book really ain't much cop. Some elderly gentleman pointed me in the right direction and showed us a footpath. Now I started going up the footpath he said, and for some reason he may have done it on purpose. I don't think so, he was really trying to help me. But he would have added on about another 1.5 miles of death. So I managed to cut across. By the time I got to our meeting place, because there's no signal here whatsoever, I'm hoping they've moved on to Rothwaite, whatever it's called. As you can see there, that weren't my bad one. With it being such a rocky terrain all day, I've gone over again on my knackered ankle, which has turned it from a bit of discomfort into wincing pain. Not enough to stop me. What I've started doing is every time it hurts, I'm just imagining that it's my good lady biting my nipple a little bit too hard. And I can live with that. The only trouble is it gives me a 3rd walking pole. Organic, of course. I really need to try and get hold of my mates, but I haven't had signal in 2 days. I was meant to be joined by another former army mate, Crichton. If you're watching this, mate, I'm sorry, bud. As I say, no signal. As soon as I get a chance, I will get in touch. Alright, ciao for now. Well, despite being a limping Billy no, mates, you can't argue with the scenery. I'm in love with the Lake District. People are very, very friendly. Unless they've got dogs. Yeah, no, brilliant. Now I've got to make a decision. Do I try to get hold of my mates, or do I push on? because even with my dicking about this morning, I'm still well ahead of schedule. And I could trim days off my trip. Or I could go to the pub and try and locate them. 3, sort yourself out up north. With Jesus. Hard life, this coast to coast, isn't it? Right, so I've stopped just shy of Grasmere by a lovely little waterfall. It's raining outside, and I'm surrounded by sheep. They're coming to get me. Yeah, I was going to carry on going to Grasmere and beyond. Still had no signal to get in touch with me mates. I'm going to get some food. I'm going to rest my legs a bit because, yeah, that rocky paths all day long, my right ankle is trashed. I'm trying to preserve it the best I can because there's no way I'm tapping out on this. I'll keep you posted, but let's get some food on. Yeah, defo the right move. Parking up early. It's lulling a bit now, but the weather proper coming, blowing like a truck stop hooker, and yeah, the rain was bucketing down, so I wouldn't want to be setting up in that. Anyway, I've been chowing down on a load of me good ladies nutty things, which really love. If you watch this, I know you won't, but they are the bomb. If the wind does die down a bit, I might make myself some hot food, but to be fair, I've had plenty to eat today, stopping at calves and that. So I might just get a proper early one. Things I've learnt today. If you've got to sun cream your face, do it before you've deep heated your legs. Enough said. Yep. All good. Wash me plums. Scrotal health is important. And obviously talc to my feet. Oh, nothing like talc feet. Right then, this shit just got real. Proper howling night last night. But there's a path just there. I'm glad I decided to set up early. Got a bit of spring back in my step today. Sound of the waterfall. Yeah, on to Grasmere. If this rain buggers off, then I'll sort the kit out a bit better because I hate packing up in the rain. And we'll see what happens from there, eh? Gotta love the Lake District. Woohoo! So started way over the brow of that hill. Sorry about the wind, I ain't got my microphone on. Scrambled up here. And now, every day I'm scrambling, just in case you think it's a nice easy path. It ain't. I'll get all the way to the top and you can't see a bloody thing. On better news, just had a phone call for the first time in 3 days and I ain't far away from the oppos, which is good. Even though they were in the place I was yesterday, they hitched a bloody lift to Grasmere. Bastards. Anyway, I've got to get a wriggle on. I was freezing cold and miserable. Lovely cup of coffee, pint of Coke and some toast. Really friendly, really welcoming, great place. Right then, a quick update for you with the meeting up of people. Got to within half a mile of Martin and Morse, who the poor sods have been sitting in Grasmere for 2 hours, piss wet through because there's nothing there, no shelter to be had apart from a bus shelter. And because of yesterday's exploits with them whipping up and down hills trying to find me, they weren't too keen on walking up hills and wanted me to go via Ambleside, which sort of defeated the object. So I told them to carry on that way, and I may meet them in Shap, may not, we'll see how it goes. They're still getting their little adventure anyway. Sorry about coming all this way, boys, but phone signal's a killer. Managed eventually to get hold of Crichton. Once again, sorry to Crichton. As luck would have it, he was at Helvellyn as I was. But he is the exact opposite of Martin and Morse, and he bleeding loves hills. So he is currently up the top of Helvellyn, as I'm making my way around the bottom, because the ankle ain't up to it. Stopped off at the Traveller's Rest, and I've got to say it lived up to its name. Couple of coffees, bit of toast, a sugar load up with Coke, talcs dried, wrung out my socks, and my undercarriage. But yeah, it's been howling. Do you like my poncho? Catch you up. I'm putting you away now, safe battery. I'm sorry if there ain't been a lot of filming up to now, but half the time it's been wet and I've been in pain. So yeah, hoping to actually get to Angletarn tonight, overshoot Patterdale, purely because I want to camp at Angletarn. And then on to Shap tomorrow, and that's pretty much the lake's done. A boosh! Get it done, guys. Get it done. No more hills, he said. That lasted a long time, Lee, didn't it? I'll come all this way and bump into Johnny from Johnny Knows Best, look. Every time your legs start to ache, you start getting knackered, you turn the corner and you look at something like that. How can it not make you smile? That's Grasmere Tarn, Helvellyn up there, and over there, some of the most beautiful scenery this country's got to offer. I'm going to pop down there now. I might even skip, and yeah, I'll bring you back over there because it looks gorgeous if this rain holds off, which ain't all bloody day. Shut the actual flip up. Imagine what it's like from the top of there. Gorgeous. If you can hear me, it's a miracle. New mic, it's been crackling. Windy as bejesus. I bloody love the Lake District. So in front of us we've got the village of Patterdale, which is the checkpoint for day 3. Now I'm not sure if you can make it out, but up here there's a path. I believe, without checking the map, that could be the path that takes you up to Angletarn. Now the question is, are my tired legs up to the task tonight, or do I just stay at this checkpoint? It's only 3:15. I reckon, even feeling the way I'm feeling, that's only an hour and a half, 2 hour scramble to the top, and then possibly another hour dicking about up the top, looking for a place to kip. I'll keep you posted. Seriously, Lee, what the feck is up with you? You are as stubborn as an unwanted boner at a funeral. You're 42-year-old, you're fat, and you've got a fecked thyroid. Why? Why'd you do it? This is why we do it. Old tired Lee, you can lick my balls. I'm going to camp up on that little peninsula, I'm going to get some food on, and I'm going to sleep like a bastard. Now, I'm no expert, but I reckon my boots fouled me just a lot today. Oh, where's that talc? Well, got here at Angletarn. It was blowing a hoolie down by that peninsula, so that was a no-go. Loads of other people camped here, so I haven't got the pick of the spots and I'm on a right old angle. But I don't care. It's bleeding gorgeous. Things I've lost. I've lost my flip-flops and I've lost a full bottle of water. But it don't matter. There's a water source just there and I've got my filter. I'm on the second round of dinner because I'm bloody hungry. And once again got no signal. Because I've got to try and get hold of Crichton tomorrow, who's going to, well, was going to walk with me to Shap. But if I can't get hold of them, okay, that's twice I've let him down. Signalling the Lake District is killing me. All of this would have been avoided. Right, if I can, because all my pages are stuck together, because my book's wet, I'll show you the route. Started off down here from St Bees. Very, very straightforward path. I turned off at the lighthouse, purely because I wanted to see the lighthouse. Cut through, carried on through. Very much the muchness all along here. Until come through a few towns. Around here is where I saw the War Memorial and the painted building. Come through to Cleator, and then this was my first climb. Absolutely knackered me. I come through the plantation on the bottom, carried on up the Scarney Brow into Ennerdale Bridge. I arrived there early. This was where I was meant to meet Martin at. So I ploughed on through, took this road past Ennerdale Water, which was hellish, by the way. Real rocky. That's where I turned my ankle. I came down here, got to the end of the water. Instead of going up, I took the forest path, which runs parallel. Right the way through here, and then I cut across this footbridge, carried on through to the Black Sow, and ended up camping just about there by that footbridge. Second day, it was due to go basically this route, but I was using the other book, and to be fair, it's shite. Basically, I came up here and I went route 1 straight up to Great Knots. Then I had to come back up where the old couple told me if I'll go to Brandreth and then back up, I could then hook back onto that path, which is absolutely right. But from Great Knots, I just route 1'd it straight through to there. This is where second place I was meant to meet the guys. They had obviously been waiting a little bit because of my mucking around here, and hitched a ride, but no phone signal, so I couldn't get in touch with them. Anyway, so I carried on. Basically, this route exactly. Meant to stop at Rothswaite, but what's the point? You know, I still had a bit of life left in my legs, so I carried on down until I got to this waterfall area here. That's where I camped up at night when I'd finally had enough. Today, got up there, straight down, straight forward. Followed this down, took the right-hand route through Grasmere Common. Came down here, up, took the right-hand route, up to here. This was absolutely stunning. Not good on the legs because it is very high. So, yep, came up this one here, around. You can't see I shot off this way. I was toyed with the idea of doing Helvellyn and the high route. It wasn't that much higher than the route I took, to be honest with you. So I followed this middle path down. Obviously, you got a little bit extra elevation there, quite a bit actually. But I'd already climbed up to, yeah, almost a similar sort of height. Followed this down, absolutely stunning. Into Patterdale, I cut through the footbridge here, footpath there, up, followed this down. I was meant to stop in Patterdale tonight, but I followed it down and I'm currently at Angle Tarn. Once again, stunning. So tomorrow, God willing, I'm going to just follow this route. There's a few contour lines. I mean, that one there is going to be a killer, the knot. 739 metres. Possibly the biggest climb I've had, but where am I starting? It's only 200 metres from where I am now. Might not be that bad. Through here, up there. Around Haweswater Reservoir. Haweswater. Keep on going, and then as you can see, the contour lines start petering out. And on into Shap. Depending on how I feel, I might try to steal a few miles. If you look, by the end of tomorrow, I should be there or thereabouts, which is, yeah, about a third of the way. Obviously along here, it starts to get a lot smoother, and then this is where I intend to pick up the miles. Hope that made sense.